Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. And look, man, the fight starts now. Tonight is the night. We've been waiting for this, man, for a while, but it's finally here. Everybody has an opinion on Canelo. They got an opinion on Terrence Crawford. And I just tell you, man, I can't wait. I think both of these guys can win the fight. Do I think it's 50-50? I'd say that. But I think the first quarter of the fight, I'd have to lean to Canelo. The rest of the fight, remaining rounds 4 through 12, 5 through 12, I kind of lean towards Crawford, but you never know. You know, Canelo's slim. He could be out there trying to box on his toes, and Crawford could be trying to fight like the pressure fighter, land hard shots. And I think that's the uniqueness of this fight is there's so much intrigue surrounding it because you don't know who's going to do what. But the bottom line is the show kicks off tonight at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Free undercard streaming on Netflix, man, and YouTube channel starting at 5:30 Eastern. So I'm about to run out and then come back so I can get on that. The main card starts at 9 p.m. Eastern time on Netflix. So for anyone doing the marathon live, you're going to be busy all day, boy, because this shit going to go from like 5:30 Eastern all the way to like maybe 1 in the morning. But the bottom line is, you know, the fighters are set to make their ring walks around 11:30 p.m. Eastern after a stacked lineup that includes Caleb Walsh versus Fernando Vargas. I got Walsh knocking Vargas out, Vargas Jr. out. Ditchko, Jermaine Franklin. I got Ditchko stopping Jermaine Franklin. And then several title eliminators that set the stage for the undisputed super middleweight battle, Crawford and Canelo. Just don't know who's going to win that fight. It seems like Canelo's still the favorite, but it is what it is. You know, at the official weigh-in, they both weighed 167.5, which is pretty impressive. You look at their physiques, they look a lot different. Canelo appeared unusually slim and drained. I keep telling y'all that. A sign of extreme water cut to hit the super middleweight limit, while Crawford looked rehydrated and robust after bulking up for his jump to 2 divisions. That size disparity could give Crawford an edge in strength and punch resistance. I've been saying it in all of my videos talking about the pros and cons to weight gain, weight cut for Canelo and Crawford, and it seems like more and more people are starting to share the same sentiment as me. But you could see with Canelo in this fight, which we're going to find out if it's smart or not. He's trying to bank on his speed and counter power to offset any size deficit. I'm still not really understanding why Canelo chose to go for speed against Crawford. Crawford's fast, but he ain't that fast. Anyway, odds makers currently list Canelo as the favorite around, under 175, with Crawford hanging around a plus 145, reflecting a razor-thin margin between Canelo's proven power and Crawford's elite adaptability and volume punching. Now, those odds underscore how this fight is viewed by many as a 50-50 affair, each man's greatest strength set to collide under the Vegas lights. Now, when it comes to Canelo and Crawford, you ask 10 people what they think about it, and you're going to get 10 different opinions. But the majority expect Canelo to start aggressively, trying to cut the ring off, stalking Crawford, hunting, body shot sequences, try to slow Crawford's lateral movement and give Crawford something to worry about. Look for early pivot drills and low posture from Canelo Alvarez, designed to make Crawford into overcommitting his counters, which is just hard to do because Crawford's too smart for that bullshit. Meanwhile, Crawford will aim to establish the southpaw jab from the opening bell. Can't see him coming out orthodox because that's just not where he's had the most success. Using feints, angle switches, high punch volume to disrupt Canelo's rhythm, capitalize on any early hesitations, and exploit all the mistakes that Canelo makes. In the middle rounds, conditioning becomes paramount. I think Crawford takes off from here. Comes a foot race. Green light means go. All gas, no brakes. While, let me tell you something. Crawford can stop this guy. If Canelo is drained, Crawford can stop him. Because it's not even going to be about what Crawford's hitting him with, it's the fact that he's just tired. So if Crawford can survive and really start to pick up the pace around 6, 7, 8, 9, and Canelo tires, Canelo's ass going to be in trouble. There's going to be panic in Canelo's corner. They're going to be fanning him with a towel and splashing him with water and shit. So I'm just telling you, I think conditioning becomes paramount. And I just don't think Canelo can out-condition Crawford. Now, again, with Canelo kind of rounding off that water cut, hey, look, I ain't the only one talking about it. Leave him vulnerable to gassing in the championship rounds he can't afford to lose, while Crawford's lack of a brutal weight cut should translate into superior stamina and recovery between rounds. So, I've been talking about this too. The trainers, watch how each corner manages rehydration. Its success or failure could determine whether Canelo maintains his snap or Crawford sustains his output. And if you ask me, I think Crawford's going to have more snap and output down the stretch. But in the beginning, they both will have it. Now, late in the fight, this is where it gets interesting. Power shots and ring IQ will decide the outcome. A perfectly timed overhand right from Canelo can still end the fight. Canelo does have power late. He just slows down. But Crawford's ability to adjust mid-round, target Canelo's left temple, I've been talking about behind the ear, going to the body, I think Crawford has success if he is smart about it. But, I mean, if he wants to swing the momentum, he's going to have to do something. But I think Crawford has to be more careful early going to Canelo's body because Canelo's so quick with them short arms and counters. He may catch Crawford on the damn temple or something and throw his equilibrium off. And if Canelo hurts Crawford early, while Canelo has the stamina, he's going at Crawford. He's going at him. He's going to try to kill him. But then the other thing are the headbutts, the cuts, the fouls. That's just another wild card. That's another X factor. You know, orthodox versus southpaw. I did a video about this. Head clashes often result in nasty lacerations that testify to resilience in the referee's medical team. Also, if there's a headbutt and the referee doesn't see it, he says it's a cut, all hell gonna break loose because now you got a fighter who's handicapped and he has to change his whole game plan and just go for the gusto because the referee dropped the ball. And we've seen that happen on numerous occasions. So although we talk a lot about Crawford and Canelo, don't overlook the undercard. Ditko and Franklin, I think he's going to be real good because Franklin can't afford to lose. It's going to test the durability of Franklin. And, you know, you got this big 6'9", awkward, Olympic caliber southpaw. It's just, I think Ditko beats him. Then Walsh and Vargas Jr., some people say it's power versus speed. About that could steal the show. I think it is going to steal the show and turn into a firefight. But I just think Vargas Jr. is going to lose. I'm rooting for him. I just don't think he beats Walsh. Walsh is a scrapper, man. But we're going to find out. If he wins, I'll be happy because I want Vargas Jr. to win. Just like I wanted, this is the difference. I wanted Shakur Stevenson to win against Zepeda. I just saw so much from Zepeda that I felt, can Shakur handle that? He should be able to, but I've never seen it. But that's why I said I'm picking Zepeda, but I really have a feeling Shakur's going to win. But he's got to prove something to me in the fight. So I didn't fully commit on Zepeda the way maybe I should have because I felt I knew what Shakur can do. But with these guys, I'm not sitting here telling you, oh, well, I'm picking Walsh, but Fernando Vargas Jr. should win. However, I've never seen him fight somebody who can scrap like this. But on paper, he should win. This ain't the same conversation. I'm telling you, I think he loses. I haven't seen anything from him to make me believe that he can do the business. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't the same as when I was talking about Shakur and Zepeda. I just knew Zepeda was a monster and Shakur was great, but it's like, goddamn, can he handle that? On paper, it says he should, but show me you can. With this, I'm telling you, I think Walsh gets him. But hey, we don't know. It's just a prediction. But anyway, man, expect a tactical chess match when it comes to Crawford and Canelo, layered with explosive power exchanges. I do think Crawford's going to hold his ground and let his hands go. I don't think he's running. Canelo's going to press forward. He should. And try to hunt for the knockout. But, you know, again, he's so light. You may see Crawford pressing forward and hunting for the knockout. And then Canelo trying to counterpunch and circle. Next thing you know, Canelo's trying to rack up volume, and Crawford is the guy who's stalking him. But I just think whoever lands early and often, they can shorten the fight. Most people say it's Canelo to land early and often, Crawford to land down the stretch and often. But I think either one of them can do it. But I do think Crawford is going to control that distance much better than Canelo. And I think whatever happens early, Crawford should be able to weather the storm. And I think he's going to go on and pull off an upset. Either guy can win, but I do think Crawford controls the distance, weathers the storm, and pulls off an upset. Anyway, tonight's clash promises to be legacy defining and one of those encounters between two of boxing's great who, thanks to Turkey ALALSHIKH, when Turkey's in the house every day is Thanksgiving, we get in a fight that wouldn't normally happen. But again, it's all about that Wu-Tang cream, cha-ching, ching, dollar, dollar bill, y'all. Money talks, bullshit walks. The fight starts now. I can't wait. I will be going live. Keep cool. I got to run some errands. I'm in the breeze.